Well, here we are at a very bleak start to our Croesor Rhosydd trip. Time to escape, I think. We're going to run past Andy Dawson. We've got no stabiliser. And in out of that snow and wind, my goodness. Wowza. I think this walk-in is about 450 metres, something like that.
This walk?
Yeah.
Be quite good.
And the one on the way out, 670.
Right. Isn't it potentially a bit wet on the way out?
It is a little wet on the way out.
Yeah.
But you can do it with wellies if you're careful.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't matter to me.
you haven't got
I
wellies.
haven't got wellies. No.
So this side is much more extensively rigged, I think. It must have been a more profitable, more worked mine. Just not this chamber.
Yeah.
It does have a bit of Mordor about it.
They all do though, don't they, really?
Like an ammunition storage perhaps on the right.
Right.
It is surprisingly big in here. Racking on the walls. Deep water.
I think it's probably right, that'd be a false floor.
Yeah, I think so.
What's
They do dive in here as well. I've seen some reports.
The diving line there. And the electrical switchgear box, the panel, fuses.
Interesting stuff. Where does that go? We're ultimately going to come back to that flood.
I think it's a store.
It's quarried out.
Yeah, just a dead end.
There's definitely fall there. And that cross, I imagine, stands for something useful.
As in, don't
go
there.
this way.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that bridge. Look how the timbers are protected there under the water.
Yeah.
Wow, indeed.
I should step back and try and find my torch.
And that bridge we were just looking at.
Yeah, it will be, won't it?
Another old bridge. Setting up then, first abseil.
I'll have to come back, but I'm just checking that the ropes
90 feet.
all the way down.
And he's up there somewhere. There he is. Goes a bit free after that, Andy.
Yeah.
He's made it. Just like I landed on my bum. Well, that was quite the exploration. So route says go straight across, it means go straight over and slightly diagonal. The diagram says go mega diagonal, doesn't mean that whatsoever. I'd say follow your nose, but I can't see mine for the sweat dripping off it. Look at these rocks that we're working our way over though. It's slippery as grease and sharp as knives.
Yep. It's not in. Oh, it's a piece of carpet. I could see the sort of the initial sign, like initial cleaners. I was thinking, what's that doing here? It's carpet.
And he's away. Try and lean in if you can. Try and push your feet out. Or maybe come to the other side if it's got a particular lean on it. I mean, whatever you find easiest, but generally pushing your weight onto the top, pushing your feet out. They say that like it's easy.
Yeah, actually, feet are in water.
What? Feet in water?
Feet are in water, just about. Actually, yeah, the soles are in water now.
Oh man. Whoa.
Yes, I'm thinking this way, but is there any mention? Oh, hang on, is there from the survey? There we go. Now that is nothing. Oh yeah, there's a line. That road, that's going to be interesting. There is a safety valve. So.
Oh mate, you can feel how rotten this beam is.
Yeah.
You can feel it squelch and move. I'm doing a little bit of filming of myself as I come across. Woo! This is what they held in with, just hammered into the roof. And then suspended and holding down to the crocodiles, as Andy pointed out. It's horrendous, it's so rotten. It's just squishy, wishy, woo. Oh no, the bridge is gone. Poor old Tim just can't go on. 1928, 1929. commander for everything you might ever need, I suppose.
Spring mattress for you there, look.
Perfect. Lovely three-piece suite. Ooh, that's a bit fally downy.
Yes. It looks like you might have to hold on to something because that's only very narrow, the walking rail, in fact.
Horrible. I would say on the bridge and hope for the best.
Okay.
Is what I would say.
Well, it's been strapped up to do that, hasn't it?
I would have said so. So decision point, in the event of any major case after my death, we had to choose between the wire and the strapped together, splinted, rotting bridge support. And I reckon rotting bridge support. It's only over something relatively deep. So deep actually you can't really see the water. Well, it's not bowing or moving particularly. It's rocking like Billio. Well, that was lucky. He's away, he regained. He's making it look bloody easy. There's a rope attached to the other side as well. There she blows. You're doing a good job there, Andy. Pulling ourselves across the Chamber of Horrors in a canoe. Made for three, but feeling a bit snug with two. I can't see enough of it though.
Quite big.
It is quite big. Making our way up from the canoe, which you probably can't quite see in the darkness. It's Andy. We're going simultaneously camera and film. So this is the gateway from Croesor to Rhosydd. Apparently is a boundary marker, but I have read it was to stop the miners escaping a different way and going home early. And we're in the top level of Rhosydd now, having made that connection. Maybe I shouldn't keep saying the name of the mine. Look at this double sheave. The top of the incline. Absolutely incredible. I popped some photos in to get the full scale of it. It's just insane. And then down the incline, a double set of tracks. So the trunk would have come up on the outside, and the muchin, the counterweight on the inner set of tracks. Whoa, it's a bit slippy there. These beautiful minor steps.
Yeah, I think
Right, down we go, grab our bags. I'm confident we'll be out within the hour.
okay, yeah.
The double track and the hawser cable.
Down these bloody things. Fucking slippy.
So this is the mochin, the pig, the counterweight that would have sat on the inner rails. There's a counterweight then to the full drams. Look at the size of those iron blocks in there. That would have shuttled up and down. Same in the next adit, the one that we're going to exit through. Just fascinating engineering. Look at that wheel. I've no idea why it's curved, but there must be a reason. Up the incline and away. A little bit of a roof collapse. Let's see if I can pick my way down, camera in hand. And we're heading down to the trunk. I apologise to all the Welsh speakers because I'm sure that I've got that pronounced wrong. We're missing a bit of the inner rail here, but that is a serious fixture. Look at that. And like I say, after all this time, those turntables still turn. So that whole thing was pulled up to the top.
Yeah, still turns, and it locks presumably.
I'd never noticed that. Yeah, the lock catching there.
It's not working properly, but I imagine
Yeah.
that's what.
So the whole kit and caboodle goes up. Lined up and away. And then just picking our way through, following the tunnels. All of this is pretty dusty, so I think we're fairly safe. It's not recent. And we've got one more collapsed bridge that I'm guessing would have been up above us. And up into the tull. And this was mined as well, quarried out, and there's a huge quarry behind it. This is the West Tull, TWLL, and there's another East Tull further over that collapsed way back like 1900 something and shut that part of the mine down. So this section has seen some collapse for sure, but they quarried. It's a huge quarry outside. Up into that. And then this is slippery. I'm going to go round, I think, and then on. But all these bridges just hanging from the ceiling like.
Yeah.
Incredible as well though how they've stitched the timbers together. You see the... They didn't have iPads, but their technology was impressive. can hear the ravens calling. Right, could be bag on one shoulder again, I can't quite remember.
Oh, we've got to go down, I think.
Dry, powdery, loose and sort of slippery. Whoops, it's my bag collapsing into us. Surprising how much quartz and spar, I think they call it spar, runs through the roof. I probably can't see it on camera, but there's a piece running along there, sort of a fault filled in with spar. I think it's quartz, I'm sure it's quartz. Calcite's in something else, wouldn't it? But quartz here. Yeah. And then down here, we could go one lower, but there's really no point.
Yeah, I think we want to make sure we get out in usual time.
Oh, they both go to the same place. How many miners came up here though in hobnail boots and I suppose sort of woolen trousers, woolen jacket definitely.
Probably, yeah.
See the other arrestor here in a roller?
Yes, I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realise there was a roller in there, so I guess it was to just keep the wire running.
Yeah.
Here we have the other trunk. It's a bit buried in again. You can't see the wheels on this one, or the turntables if there were any, although some of the axles and things are still behind. But you can see the frame just over here. So it definitely would have got pulled up. Up, 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 up. You can't see, but up, 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 up.
Yeah.
So this is the other trunk. And there must have been a mock-in somewhere underneath, I suppose. We're down into Clapham Junction, or it would be in Brown's Folly. Can't remember what junction this is. Look at that bad boy.
Horizontal.
It is a horizontal sheave. And it was a tensioner for the cable, so this wheel would have moved the whole thing back and forth on runners.
Yeah,
you see the runners.
You can see it, it's moving. It will move.
Which, considering it's sat in water for so long, is absolutely bonkers. All the way down, you see the end.
Is that it? That's how it's it?
That pinprick of light. 670 metre exit, addict. We're about 200 into it. We're now about halfway, maybe just over.
I think we're more than halfway.
Do you think we're more than halfway? What an optimist. Yeah, it gets a lot deeper now. Definitely over Hugo's wellies.